Chat, that's music from Donkey Kong Country 3. It's Cascade Capers. I think that white noise is supposed to be like waterfall. I mean, just sounds like piss. Someone said, Vinny, I thought you hated Donkey Kong Country 3. I don't. I never really, like, hated it. It just wasn't, you know, it wasn't really my favorite. But I think that gets translated to, you know, hatred. But no, I don't hate it. I just think it's the weakest of the three. Welcome, everybody. Today we're gonna do a couple things. I got a couple games that I've been meaning to check out for a while, and then I'm gonna play some Final Fantasy Tactics just for fun. I was gonna say, I know Metroid Prime 4 comes out pretty soon, so I'm just kind of killing time. Let's see what day that is. That's December 4th. Okay. Okay, I can do that. I can do that. Yeah, that's next week. I think I have to do an early stream for that, though, because I have something going on in the evening. Vinny, did you hear you won Failboat's best of thing? I heard about it. He asked me what my favorite thing was, and I just very quickly was like, music. And then he like put other people's favorite things against other people's favorite things. I don't know. I don't know, man. But hey, I'm glad music is good. Speaking of, yesterday someone wanted to see my pedal board in a little bit of detail, and you know what? I did it. Alright, so this is my new pedal board. This is a Tour, and got my guitar. So the first one basically is I lowered it, sorry. This is pretty normal. So you'll see it shows B's a little flat. This is really useful to have this, but a lot of people just use a snark, which is a, like it clips to the headstock. And I use that too, but this just makes life a little easier. Alright, so everything's... Yeah, I know the guitar is loud and the voice is low. I couldn't really check while I was recording it. Sorry about that. In tune. Next, I'll show you the synthesizer pedal. This isn't next in the chain. I mean, that's complicated. I don't even know where everything is, but... This one I use for In the Garden. Note, that is not the actual sound we used on the album. That is a VST that I've long forgotten. So we just approximate it. You can like mess around with how much. There's also different sounds. There's like organ, pad, lead. Some sound pretty bad. That one's kind of interesting. You could also change the individual, like, tone. That's useful, but I still haven't figured out exactly what I want to do with that thing, other than just a little bit of, like, synth behind Why Can't This Be Easy and In the Garden. This is new. Well, it was used, but it's new used for me. It's a chorus pedal. It kind of makes things wobbly, as you can kind of hear. got a vibrato as well. It's better to me when it's subtle. For those that don't know what a chorus pedal is, it basically just kind of adds copies. It clones the sound and has, like, you know, different pitch depending on how you program it. So it adds a bunch of different clones of the signal and it fattens them up a little bit. So it's cool. There's some songs that I utilize it for, more than a couple actually. There's a pitch shifter. Oh, that was the rat. But anyway, yeah, this I used for long ago. And you can also do, like, with this one, you could do harmonies. That's a sixth, which is kind of hard, but to play two, but you can do fifth. And it's got a shift feature, which is like kind of more chorusing. So if you combine these, it's like really bright. So I use that only a couple times, but it's useful. This is distortion. This is the new one, the rat pedal, the pack rat. This has 9 different styles of rat. A rat is basically just an overdrive pedal. It's a distortion pedal. This works really well for my guitars. This is new for me at least, and it's pretty amazing. Each distortion is kind of subtle. It has a different tone. I found this one works really well, and you can really crank it. Listen to the sustain. You can hear it go. Oh. So this one is JHS Super Bolt, and this is just like a little extra. Oops. This is useful if you want to just boost the rest of the pedals a little bit. Maybe give it a little bit of distortion. I kind of somewhere in that range. It's also good to combine with other distortion, like as you heard. You also have this blues driver, which I was using as the JHS. I was kind of using in that position for a while, but now it's just another distortion, and truthfully, the rat kind of replaces it. You can definitely hear the difference. I haven't really figured out what I'm going to use what for, but both kind of work. Both have their pros and cons. And together, it's just. Oh, what is it? So it's maybe more distortion than anyone needs, but it's nice to have options. And then this is just delay pedal. And this is tap tempo that my friend made. My friend Dave made this pedal board, and he makes pedals, including this one. So you just tap it to the tempo that you want. There's a number of different settings here. There's like a reverse setting. There's this one's reverb, I think. And then there's like tape delay. There's all kinds of cool stuff to mess around with. This is a good combo. So yeah, that's about it. I figured even people that don't really have interest in guitars or like music, which is, you know, there's probably people out there that just don't like music. But I thought maybe just the hardware itself would be interesting for people because they are cool. Guitar pedals are like when you get a guitar, that's one of the first things that you end up wasting money on. And over the 22 or so years I've been playing guitar, I definitely have amassed a lot of useless, pointless guitar pedals that do one thing and kind of like well, and then nothing else and aren't versatile. So these are just like my goal is to just have some cool sounds that fit the song and not anything too extraneous, and also stuff that I don't have to think about too much. Like I've had some of these pedals for a long time, in particular the Pitchfork and the Canyon. I've had those for like over a decade. So, but yeah, it's fun. They're fun, chat. They're fun. But for me, I don't like when I'm playing and doing a show, I don't want to have to think about it. So as simple as possible is for the best. Also, that show in Baltimore is sold out. So it's pretty amazing. Thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you for letting me talk about this for a few minutes, chat. It's really cool. This is really neat that I get to do this once in a while. So, yeah. Now you know. Now I have to do guitar pedals and Star Trek.